All new stand-up featuring Daniel Tosh. Sunday at 9 on Comedy.
It's March 1st, and there's still no clear number one in college hoops. AR, who's your favorite?
Kansas State, they've got it all. I think they can run the table.
Kansas State actually quite bad this year.
All right, then the Spartans, his own co, they know how to get it done.
Well, also mediocre. Big disappointment in Lansing.
All right, well, I haven't watched a second of college basketball in almost a year. Is Indiana still terrible?
Yes, they are.
Come on, Hoosiers, all right then, get it together. You play like trash and you're annoying, all of you. And I can't get in trouble for saying that because I have a condition.
Yeah, man just got diagnosed with Tourette's, thinks he can get away with anything now.
Can't fire me, I'm technically disabled. That's a lawsuit and a half.
Order in the court, here comes the Dome.
Tonight in the Dome, the NFL is charging $800 per ticket to watch labor negotiations.
The Los Angeles Dodgers run away after blaming themselves for their owner's divorce.
And we'll announce the winner of our Get in a Car Crash with Dale Earnhardt Jr. contest. Beware, you are much more afraid of the Dome than it is of you. Sick 'em, Dome.
Too late to turn back now. You're in the Dome. I'm Shep, and that's Rise, and this Dome's humming with more electricity than a million power lines.
Pregnant ladies, do not approach the Dome or your babies are going to come out weird.
And having a baby is not easy. The wife and I going through it right now.
Oh, good. Hope you're in it for the long haul, pal. Might be a little harder to get it done now that she's 50.
Well, she's 53, and I love her deeply.
Godspeed, then.
Yes. Big bad news in college basketball. Let's go to the top of the Dome. The NCAA released a report today alleging Jim Calhoun recruited several players to UConn by telling them he was going to die soon.
The Infractions Committee revealed that Calhoun made improper phone calls in which he told recruits, quote, "I don't have much time left," and asked them to do one last favor for a dying old man.
OSN has received a recording of a phone call between a recruit and one of Calhoun's assistants.
So, have you thought any more about coming to Connecticut?
I don't know. Georgetown's offering, and...
Coach, you okay? Listen, at least come visit. It'll do him a lot of good.
All right.
Now let's bring in NCAA analyst Peter Cotchery. School's behind Calhoun, Pete. I got a feeling you don't buy it.
Yeah, look, this is straight from the NCAA rulebook.
Right.
Coach may not use his decaying, near-death condition to recruit student-athletes.
Right.
Black and white.
Exactly.
There's even a sub-rule that says you can't ask recruits to grab your heart medicine from your pocket for you. There's no wiggle room in here.
And now the NCAA is saying they'll look into charges that came out just today that assistant coach George Blaney hovered over Calhoun's shoulder dressed as the specter of death.
Yeah, that's right. You can't do that. And you can't ask recruits to take you urn shopping.
No.
Look, Calhoun was reprimanded for getting Ray Allen to close a coffin lid on him back in the early 90s. He should know better.
Isn't this harmless stuff, Pete? A ghoulishly old man looking for one last championship before he's cold in the ground?
Well, the NCAA is cracking down. They're even going after Coach K now for landing recruits by bumping into them and claiming they broke his glasses so they have to come to Duke to pay him back.
All right, thanks, Peter. Shower up.
A lot of misdeeds in college sports, and it's a real shame.
I've always said it. Just get rid of all colleges. You won't have these problems.
You might be right about that, sir. Heads up, Sports Now's happening. The NFL is claiming victory against counterfeit merchandise, with word coming down that the league initiated an airstrike to destroy a textiles plant in Cambodia today. NFL missiles hit the factory just outside Phnom Penh, which league officials say was producing unlicensed clothing featuring team names and colors.
Cheap-looking stuff. The league reiterated its tough-as-nails, zero-tolerance policy regarding intellectual property rights.
There will be no negotiation. Any reproduction of copyrighted NFL material will be rooted out and preemptively destroyed before it has a chance to make it onto the market. You cannot hide from the NFL. We will find you.
Now we're hearing that Roger Goodell informed President Obama of the attack as a courtesy to the U.S. government, but that no American officials were consulted before the strike.
Domers, let me tell you, do not mess with that counterfeit stuff. I made the mistake of buying a fake ticket from a scalper last year and spent 3 days in an interrogation cell inside the Meadowlands.
Beautiful new stadium.
Oh, it is gorgeous, yeah.
While we're on football, Marky, didn't you say you met your wife at your high school football game?
Yes, sir, I did. I was in the band. She was my English teacher.
Smart move. Yes. Okay, got a fresh batch of highlights coming out of the oven. Let's take a whiff. Starting out on the hardwood, where the Celtics got a gutty performance out of Kevin Garnett tonight, as a flare-up of his painful skin condition left him literally screaming in agony between plays.
Ouch.
Big Ticket already feeling that persistent, intense burning sensation in his torso.
Poor man, look at that erratic labored breathing right there.
Yep, second quarter now, a sweet fadeaway, and you see the searing pain engulfing him. Garnett trying anything to distract himself from a sensation he recently described as 1,000 torches charring your flesh. A little later, KG catches the lob for an alley-oop, and his chest must be on fire there as you see him keeping his jersey away from touching the affected area. Fourth quarter now, pain is overwhelming. Garnett slams the ball down in his unending torment, toughs it out with a steal, and he's rewarded at the other end with an open three. Nothing easy about dealing with that rare skin condition, though, and he's just barely hanging on. But Celtics go on to win 96-85. We at OSN want to wish Garnett a speedy recovery.
Sticking with hoops, Knicks and Lakers now. 10-year-old Brian Janosch playing by himself, pretending he's Carmelo Anthony.
He's the best in the world, and everyone likes him.
Sweet J, his imaginary teammates loving it.
Crowd going nuts.
Fourth quarter now, Melo hits the layup and one. Crunch time now, 10 seconds left in the game. Melo kicks it out to Stoudemire, but wants the rock back. Lakers fans letting Melo hear it.
Physical play out there.
Melo asks if they want to join his team, but they call him a pussy and they walk away. Melo getting some help. It's Chauncey Billups driving up.
They've been working Billups hard of late. Melo looking to pass.
No, Billups heads straight for the bench.
Last shot time.
Shedding defenders with his awesome moves.
Guess he open look.
Oh. Absolutely no one there for the putback or to tell him they still like him, even though he missed. Knicks lose.
We're coming back with more in a few. Alex Rodriguez signs a $12 million endorsement deal to only hit home runs over Pepsi signs. Dome back soon.
This week on Late Inning Drama, manager Wally Wright takes a call from the bullpen.
Don't you know I'm supposed to call you?
We have your daughter. We want $1 million in unmarked bills.
Be careful now. You don't want to get on my lineup card of enemies.
You have 24 hours.
It's 3 ejections this week. You need to keep it together.
You need to mind your own damn business and locate your off-speed stuff.
As soon as the game ends, she dies.
You telegraphing your picture, son.
And the ending will stun you.
Hey,
Late Inning Drama, only on OSN.
The 2011 Tim Hortons Briar begins Saturday on TSN. A 9-day marathon of split-second timing. Can Alberta power its way to a 4th straight national title? TSN delivers 3 draws daily, and every game up to and including the championship final. Who'll handle the pressure best? And who's got the winning touch? The 2011 Tim Hortons Briar begins Saturday on TSN.
I'm gonna kill them all. Faster.
The wedding was just days away, but my smile just wasn't white enough. Now what?
New Crest 3D White Professional Effects White Strips. It's professional level whitening. Start seeing results in 3 days. New Crest 3D White Professional Effects White Strips.
Whew, these sure are challenging times.
Whoa!
No one likes a bath tissue that leaves lots of pieces behind. Fortunately, there's Charmin Extra Strong. With a diamond weave texture that's soft and more durable than this Ultra Rippled brand. It's no wonder Charmin Extra Strong holds it better for more dependable clean. Fewer pieces left behind.
Business is looking better.
Sure is.
Charmin Extra Strong. Look for it in the red package. And for an extra clean finish, try Charmin Fresh Mates Moist Wipes.
There were fireworks, Larry. Actual fireworks.
I don't know why we had to reenact it.
Either you love them.
This is my friend Connie. Did you guys meet?
We did.
Or you hate them.
Don't leave me alone with the hairy guy.
But you can't live without them.
I saw the two of us sitting on our front porch, our clothes drying on the line.
You guys aren't gonna have a dryer?
Mad Love, an all-new episode.
Are you happy with your beard?
You happy with yours?
Tomorrow at 10 on Comedy.
Okay, team. Time to tackle these greasy dishes. We're facing some tough opposition today. I'm going to need my biggest player. A change in the lineup? That little squirt?
1 drop of Dawn Plus Power Scrubbers has the grease cleaning power of 2 drops of a leading non-concentrated brand, giving you a powerful clean.
Way to go, team. You really knocked the grease out of me.
Dawn does more.
So it's not a chore.
Welcome back to the Dome. It's where you are, it's where we are, it's all of that and more.
Wifey just sent a little SMS, says she loves me.
53 in texting, she's a dynamo.
We've got some scary news out of Miami where Heat star Chris Bosh was left locked in a hot car for hours while teammates LeBron James and Dwayne Wade partied at a Miami area nightclub. James and Wade reportedly drove with Bosh to this club and told him to wait in the car, telling him they'd be right out.
Bosh's companions got tired of taking responsibility for their secondary scoring option, and they just forgot him.
We're joined now by David Marlette, who's on the scene in Miami. David, how's Bosh doing now?
Mark, he'll be okay, but it was a close call. A waitress found him in the parking lot with the windows rolled up, looking groggy and confused. It was a particularly hot day. Police had to break open the window to get to him.
I understand Bosh begged police to leave him and go check on his friends whom he assumed had been hurt or kidnapped inside the club. Is that right?
That's right. He couldn't understand why his teammates would abandon him, and as he was being carried away on the stretcher, he burst into tears.
Wow. Meanwhile, these guys are inside living it up, not even thinking about Bosh, sweating in that hot car.
Exactly. You know, when police told them their friend Chris Bosh was being taken to the hospital, they apparently laughed and stayed at the club for another hour. Someone asked them why they weren't worried about their friend, and Wade said, "We'll just trade for David Lee."
That's sad. And now he's going to end up in foster care with a bunch of other unwanted players, probably with the Wizards.
Scary.
Yeah, Bosh is a sweet kid, you know, and some of those Wizards are rough and tumble. You just gotta hope that somebody else scoops him up so he doesn't fall under a bad influence.
All right, David Marlette from Miami, thanks very much.
You know, no wonder the Heat have been underachieving. Never take your eye off your ward. That is the first rule of Babysitters Club.
Hey, LeBron and Dwayne said Eddie House was watching him.
Yeah, but who was watching? Eddie House.
Well done.
Okay. Hey, update on the NFL attack on unofficial merchandise from Cambodia. Melissa Wells with the latest.
Thanks a lot, Mark. The NFL is confirming that concurrent with its missile strike in Cambodia, the league's ground forces took out a top distributor of counterfeit goods right here on U.S. soil. This bunker in Springfield, Missouri has been identified as a stockhouse for domestic sales of foreign-made counterfeit jerseys, T-shirts, and team flags. NFL commandos raided the establishment and burned all contraband found on the premises. They then seized the leaders of this domestic counterfeiting group, identified as Paul and Sheila Smith. Neither has been seen or heard from since the raid. Back to you guys.
Reminds me of my first suspension for selling counterfeit OSN merch out of my old roommate's car.
Oh, yeah, Big Nate. How was he doing?
Oh, he moved to South Carolina and then drowned, I think. Good guy, though.
Wow. All right, he was. Not all of us are lucky enough to drown, though. Some of us get paralyzed from the waist down instead. Jay Woodworth has more in the Wish Zone.
Dylan Fitzpatrick was a wide receiver at his Iowa high school before suffering a devastating hit that left him paralyzed from the waist down. But Dylan was determined to do what the doctors said he couldn't: take revenge against the boy who paralyzed him. OSN heard his story and decided to wheel Dylan into the Wish Zone. These were Dylan Fitzpatrick's last moments on a football field. Today, Dylan can only watch the game he loved, confined to a wheelchair. But he didn't lose his never-say-die attitude.
I'm gonna find that Jeff Miller kid and destroy his legs just like he did to me.
I just pray God gives him the chance to hurt that boy.
I want to get him so bad I can't even breathe.
But Dylan couldn't realize his dream alone. We got you something, Dylan.
I already have a wheelchair.
Well, it's not for you, Dylan. This wheelchair's for Jeff Miller.
Let's do it.
That's him. Pick him up. You ready? In no time, we had Jeff Miller ready to play his part in Dylan's wish. We brought Jeff to an abandoned building across town where some construction was being done, knowing this would be the perfect spot for Dylan to make his dream come true. We'd done everything we could to make this moment possible. Now, it was up to Dylan. For the first time since being carted off the football field, Dylan was his old, active self again. When Dylan's arms got tired, the Wish Zone team was there to help him finish the job. We then cleaned the scene thoroughly so that even the most trained eye couldn't tell Dylan was ever there, and left behind several hairs and some latent fingerprints belonging to a Honduran janitor from the high school. No one can be sure if Jeff Miller is paralyzed, as the boy remains in a coma. But OSN still made Dylan's dream come true. Dylan, how does it feel having your wish finally answered?
He deserved it, I think. I think so.
From the Wish Zone, I'm Jay Woodworth.
Really inspiring. And apparently, Dylan has learned to express his pain through wheelchair art. His exhibit is called My Nightmares, and it's currently up at the Des Moines Museum of Art. Check it out.
I dig it. Well, much like Shep's wife, this dome only gets better with age.
See, when you say things like that, it sounds to me like you're making fun of her.
No way, man. Hey, listen, if you ever got sent to prison, you better tie her down, because I'm gonna be all over that.
Well, don't say stuff like that either.
We're gonna keep it dome, and NIT's contracting to 2 teams. Our bracket boys are gonna speculate who they are and try to talk themselves into watching.
Dome's boomeranging back at you. Don't go anywhere. I just would prefer if you were to leave that stuff off.
Sheets or bar? How do you get your bounce?
Good thing I'm a bar person because my laundry's at home with my in-laws. But if they forget the dryer sheet, laundry's still fresh. The rest of the house? Exactly.
How do you get your bounce?
Love the bar.
Hi, I'm Carly Butcher, and I am Toyota's #1 fan.
We're looking for Canada's #1 Toyota fan. Woohoo! And the winner gets any Toyota they want. Visit us on Facebook today and tell us your story.
You'll fall in love with getting dressed, thanks to something new we've added to Gain. It's called Fresh Lock. So now Gain helps keep your stuff smelling more like it came straight from the dryer.
Cows aren't gonna milk themselves.
Go on, let your love flow. New Gain with Fresh Lock. Sniff, sniff, hooray.
Oh, you are a little biscuit. I'm Carol. We should skedaddle because it's girls' night. So, okay. Oh, wow. You got a skinny dipping scene after the duel, right?
Well,
Shh. Show. Don't tell.
Your favorite movies right when you want them.
Just a little. Okay. Oh, wow.
Watch unlimited movies and TV episodes instantly through your game console or other devices. All for only $8 a month from Netflix.
This could turn me into a history buff.
Okay, guys, how's the family gonna use less?
I'm gonna use less honey.
I'm gonna text less.
Well, I'm gonna use less bath tissue with Charmin.
With Charmin Ultra Soft, you can feel good while using less. Charmin Ultra Soft's ultra cushiony design is soft and more absorbent, so you can use 4 times less versus this leading value brand.
Using less never felt so good.
Charmin Ultra Soft, Canada's softest bath tissue.
Before the Jonas Brothers, before Hanson, 2 siblings changed pop music forever with their catchy riffs and irresistible good looks.
I'm Yash Schmengi. And I'm Stan Schmengi. Hey, let's dance.
SCTV is on the air. Weekends on Comedy.
Simki's Great Suspenders. Hey!
If you feel heavy, it's because the dome is denser than planet Earth.
We're like a dark mass sucking up every sport that comes too close and compressing it into one super heavy speck of matter.
No doubt.
Later on, the NHL is considering replacing next year's All-Star game with a trip to Six Flags. We've got the deets.
It's been way too long since I've been to the Flags. Got to get the Coaster crew back together.
Well, speaking of crews, Wellesley is rejoining our crew, and she's going to take us around the dome.
Hi, Mark and Alex.
A little quick update. All 4 major sports sign a 3-year extension with the goatee. You think I should grow a goat, Wellesley?
No.
Well, see, it was a joke, so I won't do it, definitely.
In the NBA, the Houston Rockets have been on a tear since replacing head coach Rick Adelman with a laughing Tibetan monk. After chafing under Adelman's harsh coaching style, the team has responded to the loving kindness and infectious Buddha nature of their new head coach, Jam Yang.
We play not with a roundness of ball, but with the emptiness of the rim.
And Dirk Nowitzki could benefit from some cheering up. His new cologne's being pulled from stores. Nowitzki's signature scent, Grundesleden, which was advertised as a strong masculine musk, has been determined to be the cause of more than a dozen near-fatal bear attacks. However, the big German's standing by his cologne, saying if a man's scent does not attract bears, he is not a man at all. And in high school sports, the Radburn Academy's girls field hockey team's new uniforms are drawing criticism from the town's pedophiles. Perverts who watch the girls practice practice from park benches across the street say the updated uniforms, which no longer feature pleated skirts and form-fitting sleeveless tops, ruin the team's sense of tradition and serve to merely insult their fans.
I've supported this team through thick and thin. This just feels like a slap in the face. I mean, they didn't even consult us about the change. We're here every practice.
You know, they can change the uniforms. They can't make me masturbate to them.
Back to you guys.
Great stuff. Thanks, as always. Domers, grab your torches and hold on to your fish heads. We're about to enter the Toad's lair.
All right, we're talking 2011 baseball with OSN senior baseball analyst Grant McKenzie and the most accurate creature in the sports prediction biz, the Toad.
Great to be here, Alex. Toad.
Let's get things started off in the NL Central. Cardinals, Reds, Brewers. Who's it going to be, Toad? Toad, this is Grant. You met him at the beginning of the show, remember?
Hey, Toad. Just here to talk baseball with you. That okay?
Well, that's a good Toad. So who wins the Central?
Cardinal.
Good sign for St. Louis. No one's sure if he's predicting or deciding, but if the Toad says so, it's money in the bank. Grant, you see the cards on top?
Toad is absolutely right, as always. I agree with the Toad.
Very good. Let's move on to the NL East. Phillies have Halladay. Fish are making noise, and don't forget the Braves. Toad, who do you like?
Braves.
Toad likes the Braves. Grant, you agree?
Well, obviously hard to argue with the Toad, but I just don't see how you can count out the Phillies just yet. Toad, I'm just saying with a healthy Howard and Utley, the Phils at least have a chance of...
Okay.
I'm sorry, Toad. The Braves will win.
Okay, Toad still got some more predictions, so let's see if a little dark time can't calm him down. Bear with us, folks. Okay. All right, does that mean he's okay now? Is he good? Take it off.
Is he hurt?
We'll wrap it up a bit short, but 2 out of 3 in the NL ain't bad. And hey, don't forget the Toad is on tour this summer. Toad on the Road 2011. And whoo boy, it's gonna be fun. We'll be towing him to cities across the country so you can get your Toad fix live and in person. Check out OnionSportsNetwork.com to find out when the Toad is coming to your city. But for now, send it back to Shep.
Do not worry, Domers. The Toad will be fine. Hey, the Dome thinks it spotted some commercials over there. It's going to go check it out. But while we're gone, you can point your laptops to OnionSportsNetwork.com for added coverage of the Jim Calhoun scandal, including our list of the most decrepit men in sports. Click it and love it.
I should have seen it coming. You're such a little slut. I'm crazy. I believe you. Yeah. I never should have married you! Ah! You bastard! I hate you! I hate you! What enough? Let the roasting begin! Hello! This is the best day of my life! Ah! What just happened? You can't argue with the laughs. What kind of network are you running there in Canada?
This is the way most people choose a toothbrush. With so many, it's hard to see the difference. But this is the way most dentists choose. Fact is, more dentists use an Oral-B toothbrush than any other brush. Trust the brush more dentists use, Oral-B.
On March 11th,
I'm in a spaceship.
Disney invites you to visit a new world
We've got to save my mom.
and discover an adventure like nothing you ever imagined.
I've got the ship under control. I'm good.
Mars Needs Moms. In theaters and IMAX 3D March 11th.
Well, Mr. Clean Magic Eraser Bath Scrubber?
Quick question, what does she see in him?
Oh, well, guys, his scrubbing surface is 30% larger, so...
Okay.
Oh, and one more thing. He cleans 3 times more soap scum per swipe than you.
Gosh, they're gonna do this right in our faces, huh? Mr. Clean doesn't just clean, he brings out the shine, too.
Hey, you know what? Nobody likes a show-off.
Nobody but her.
Yeah.
Remove 3 times more soap scum per swipe with the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser Bath Scrubber.
Listerine Total Care, doing it all in one bottle. It will help maintain healthy gums, strengthen tooth enamel, reduce plaque, help keep teeth white, kill germs that cause gingivitis, and freshen your breath. Listerine Total Care, the all-in-one mouthwash.
Okay, team, time to tackle these greasy dishes. We're facing some tough opposition today. I'm going to need my biggest player. A change in the lineup? That little squirt?
1 drop of Dawn Plus Power Scrubbers has the grease cleaning power of 2 drops of a leading non-concentrated brand, giving you a powerful clean.
Way to go, kid. You really knocked the grease out of me.
Dawn does more.
So it's not a chore.
There are better ways to refresh your skin after shaving. Keep your sensitive skin feeling cool with Nivea for Men Aftershave Balm. What men want. And look for the complete sensitive line from the #1 men's skincare brand.
Before Transformers. Before Transformers 2. One show defied the laws of physics with the most outrageous, expensive, and loudest explosions ever attempted. SCTV is on the air. Weekends on comedy.
May the good Lord take a liking to you and blow you up real good.
Why is the word awesome? You just gotta watch an avalanche, see a big wave, see a croc move fast, see a snake strike, and see the torrential rain in the jungle where you can't even hear yourself think. It is awesome.
SportsDome is back, like we always knew it would be. We're throwing a quick update at you on the NFL saturation bombing campaign. Cambodian State Television is now reporting the merchandise plant bombed by the NFL earlier today was in fact a primary school. The NFL's propaganda ministry condemned the report and said they would be launching another airstrike at the offending television station for, quote, promoting falsehoods that seek to damage NFL authority in the region. The league said they could have ground troops in the country by the end of the week. Bombing a school, every kid's dream. Okay, there's a quarter ton of sports going on in March, which means there's plenty for Shep to talk about with our expert panel of emotionally distant fathers. Shep?
Hey, I'm Mark Shepard, and I'm here with our 3 expert father analysts, Dave, Mike, and my own father, Mark Shepard Sr. Hello, guys. How you been?
Not bad.
Fine. Well, we got a lot to discuss here right off the top. NCAA tournament coming up. A lot of teams jockeying for that *1 overall seed. I say let's get some Final Four predicts. Guys, who do you like? Dad, let's start with you. I called the house the other day, and Mom said you were watching the Kansas game, right?
She did?
Yeah. How'd they look? They looking all right this year?
Okay, fine.
He always picks Kansas. He is a Kansas man through and through. All right. Mike, what about you? You think Duke has the horses to repeat?
I like that big guy they got Zubek.
I think he might have graduated last year, though.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe you're right. What about you, Dave? You watched a lot of Duke this year?
Nope.
All right, well, the MLB season is starting up again, so we got Yanks, Rays, Bo Sox. Only 2 can make the playoffs unless the league adds another wild card. Guys, is it time we see a shakeup of the postseason? Mike, your thoughts?
I pretty much follow the Reds.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, did you see that column I was talking about the other day about all those undeserving teams that have gotten into the playoffs now that they've gone into 3 divisions? Remember?
No.
You missed that?
Didn't get it.
Okay. I could email it to you.
Sure.
All right, great. I will do that. What's so funny?
Nothing.
What is it, though?
Nothing.
It is time for the sound off. You've got 5 seconds to sound off on any topic, all right? Here we go. Dave, want to start us off?
Not now.
You get to sound off.
Later.
Sorry, out of time. Okay, Mike, you want to sound off? Gonna pass? Okay. All right, Dad, your turn here. The sound off from Mr. Shepard. Here we go.
No.
No? You had said you wanted to do this. Remember we talked about the sound off?
No.
You sure? This is the moment.
Mark.
Here we go. Oh, okay. All right, that is the dad's take. AR?
Thanks, Marky. In a little bit, we'll talk to our OSN legal expert about former Major Leaguer Willie McGee's suit against the producers of the movie Born Ugly, The Willie McGee Story. That's a tearjerker. Hey, there he is. Shep, how's your pops?
Oh, he's doing good. He's all right. Hey, maybe next time we will get your dad on.
That's a no-can-do. Buried both my parents this weekend.
Oh, my God. What happened?
Car crash. Old people shouldn't be driving.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I wasn't in the car. Hey, I'll tell you what isn't dead, burned, and buried. This dome. Another 210 minutes of it coming your way. Don't go anywhere.
Mad Love, an